How long after somebody loses their spouse do you think that it's acceptable for them to start dating?
Okay, y'all, I got time. So, my answer to this is whenever the fuck the widowed person wants to start dating is the correct time for them to start dating. You made it till death do us part. You get to choose when you date. So, when my first husband, Gary, died 14 years ago, the only consideration I had in dating was that I had a child at home. So I would have had to think about, like, when am I going to introduce this person to my child? Luckily, she already knew him because we were friends. Or will this person be a good person for my child? Luckily, Brian was the best stepdad anybody could ever ask for. So now that I'm an empty nester, those aren't considerations for me anymore. Now, my daughter does agree with me that the widowed person gets to choose when and if they ever want to date again or be repartnered or remarried. And I see a lot of people saying, well, not the next day, don't bring a date to the funeral. Guess what? My husband, Gary, who died in 2010, we had an age gap relationship. So we knew if all went well, he was going to die before me. Now, we did not expect it to be so young and so tragically and so sudden. We expected it to be many years in the future. But because of that, and because of him being an estate planning attorney, we talked about death in a non morbid way all the time. And he did say, bring a date to my funeral. Hey, you made it. You fulfilled your commitment to me. I want you to be happy. Move on early and often. Now, his death was very jarring, and I did not do that. But the fact that my power just went out, y'all. I'll continue this later.
Hi guys. So it's gonna be really quick. It's just a quick question. I was actually talking with someone today, and we got on the subject about dating. And so, for most of you guys know, I'm a widow. My husband passed away, gonna make 2 years in November. I'm not looking to date or anything, but I was just we were just talking, and he said that if I do start dating, that whatever pictures or whatever I have of my husband should come down out of my house so that the next guy doesn't feel uncomfortable or feel a certain way. I spoke to someone else, and this other person came out and said that I should not have anything up of my husband's if I'm in a serious relationship, which means I'm in love with this next person. And I don't know how many of my followers or whoever's out there who's a widow or a widower, what do you guys feel? I just feel like if I'm with someone and they know my past, that they should respect or honor what I had with my husband. Um, I don't know. It's not like he's a big part of my life. 17 years with someone, 2 kids. It's not something that you just get over. So, with that being said, is it disrespectful for the next person, a guy or woman? Like if the guy lost his wife, or like me, I lost my husband, is it disrespectful to have something up of your significant other while you date someone? Not date, because obviously if I'm dating, I wouldn't bring anyone to meet my kids or into my home. I'm not dating. But if I'm seeing someone and it turns out to be serious, do I have to do that? Shouldn't the other person respect me and what I had? Like I I mean, I don't know. I'm confused. I mean, I feel like the person that enters my life obviously would know what's going on and what happened, and would be strong enough or comfortable that I have him in my life, and he will always be in my life, and he will always be in my heart. Just a curiosity question. So, if you guys can, whoever's a widow out there or a widower, can you guys, if you guys have dated, once again, I am not dating, but if you guys have dated, was it hard for the other person? What did you do? Did you take things down? Did you leave them up? Like, all of this is new for me. I'm not ready for anything, but it's just a curiosity question. So you guys can hit me back, let me know, and Have a great Friday. Enjoy the weekend. And let's see. Hopefully, you guys can help me. Bye, guys.
Dating a widower can be tricky business. Take your time. That widower needs time to grieve. Sometimes it can take years and years and years. Some people never get over the grief. But ladies, protect yourself. And if you take your time with people and get to know them, this is how you do it.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel. So in today's video, we are talking about a sensitive topic, a widow sharing their experiences with dating after the loss of their husband. Moving forward after losing a spouse is incredibly hard, and for many women, the thought of dating again can feel overwhelming or even conflicting. Let's hear the stories of these strong women and what they have learned through this journey. One thing many widows talk about is the emotional complicity of dating after losing a spouse. It's not just about finding someone new, it's about healing, dealing with guilty, and sometimes even questioning whether it's too soon to move on. One widow shared her thoughts, saying, "At first, I felt guilty even thinking about dating. I loved my husband deeply, and it felt like I was betraying his memory." This is feeling many widows grapple with this internal battle between wanting to honor their memory of their late spouse while also recognizing their own need for companionship and love. Another woman mentioned how her emotion fluctuated. She said, "Some days I felt ready to meet someone new, and other days I couldn't imagine opening my heart again." This emotional push and pull is something many widows experience, and is perfectly normal. Another significant handle widow face when they start dating again is a fear of judgment from friends and family and even from themselves. Many women feel like they are walking on eggshells, unsure if they'll be seen as moving on too fast or too slowly. One woman shared, "I felt like I was under a microscope. People were constantly watching, wondering if it was okay for me to start dating again. I had to remind myself that no one else gets to decide when the right time is for me. Only I can." This pressure can make the dating process feel even more isolating than already. Some widows worry that they are being disloyal, while others face comments from well-meaning but uninformed people who don't fully understand the complexity of grieving while moving forward. Dating after loss is also complicated by the fact that it's not the same as dating the first time around. Widows are often in different places in their lives, emotionally and mentally. One widow explained, "I wasn't just looking for someone to fill a void. I wanted a companionship, but I wasn't looking to replace my late husband." That's something many people don't understand. No one can replace him. What I was searching for was a different kind of connection. The widows I spoke with also mentioned how dating now comes with a new level of wisdom. They are more aware of what they want and what they don't want. They've been through a lot, and that means they are not willing to settle. One woman shared, "I've grown too much through the loss of my husband. I know my worth now, and I'm not afraid to walk away from something that doesn't feel right." Honoring the past while moving forward, okay, that was the most difficult thing that I've ever done. Okay, so most of these women, like, you know how hard it is. You love someone, and later, boom, you just experience that their loss. Yeah, it's very hard, and it's very hard to accept. Like, you pass some time for you thinking about it. What are you going to do next? Are you going to find someone who's going to love you the way your husband was loving you? All these things which goes in your mind, and you question God, why did you take this person the moment I needed him the most? So and now when the process is done and you want to start dating, a lot of people, they will just come and be monitoring what you're doing. If you start dating 2 months, 3 months, 5 months later, they'll say, you already had someone, or maybe you're cheating on your husband. There are a lot of stories we've heard. Or people, they're just they want to find someone, like they're not finding, they don't want to replace someone, but they're just finding someone who can be with them in a very genuine relationship. And most of the people who I've talked to about who are in these situations, they have told me that they have grown. Okay, they know they are worthy in a relationship. If a man is not doing the right things, if a man is abusive, he's a narcissist, they are ready to walk away because they know what's the best for them. Yeah, so we've seen a lot of stories like this, and one thing I should just say is that the only person who feels the pain is the one who in the shoe. If you're not in the shoe, you can't understand them. Okay, so if someone wants to start their life again, it's okay because they have accepted that that has happened and this person is not going to come back to them. Yeah, so you just have to give them support, like go ahead, we'll be there for you. Like if you need to talk, we can talk like that, rather than judging someone and someone is ending up being depressed. Yeah, hold on guys, leave your comments, tell me what you think about today's video. All I'm going to say is a bye bye for now. Bye, see you in the next episode.